Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to another episode on the Rocket City Network. So Fresh, let's talk about something, man. I know you're a super duper Steelers fan, right?
Yes, sir.
Why is it that the Steelers always hold out on the money?
What you mean?
They just hold they not trying to break bread. I mean, look
Give
at the
me an
TJ
example.
Watt situation.
You must have seen JT Watt.
JT Watt, yeah.
Man, listen. Here's what I want to address to the fans. I hope you're listening because I know y'all on Facebook running your mouth about paying, and all you players out there that play for Steelers. Let me tell y'all something. Back in the 70s, Pittsburgh never paid nobody. 80s, never. The millennium, the 90s, the millennium, never. They only paid one big payout, and that was Big Ben Roethlisberger, $100 million, and he paid for every bit of it. But now, Mike, to answer your question, first of all, I say again, listen close. It is a privilege to play in the black and gold. They didn't hear what I said, Mike. I'm going to say it again. It's a privilege to play in black and gold. Now, every year, we always have that one star player that I always want to hold out. Every year, whether he's the running back, receiver, linebacker, it don't matter. It always that one. Now, you join the Pittsburgh Steelers, you play for 3 or 4 years, yeah, you a star and you great. Now you get a big head. Now I want more money. If you think Pittsburgh is going to pay you more money, I got news for you. Not because they don't want to. They know that when you get your money, you'll start slacking. It's normal. Prime example to all you Dallas haters, that big fat running back Zeke Elliott, you paid him $80 million to do absolutely nothing. He's on the sideline smiling. I ain't mad at him because he just got some free money and he ain't going to do nothing ever since. Now, back to the Steelers. Bell, Brown, always something, Harrison. It's always play. And I'm not hating on you players because I'm a diehard Steelers fan, but I'm just trying to let you understand Pittsburgh is not going to pay you no money. Again, it's like driver's license. When you drive and you get in your car, you have to have license. License is a privilege. You know why? Because you got to go to work. You ain't got to depend on nobody. It's a privilege. Same way with the Pittsburgh Steelers, because we take Walmart players and make them out of series. We always going to have a good team with you or without you. So to break it down, to tell you up front so you won't be so far behind, this is the total breakdown. Okay, you played 3 or 4 years. You're a star. You did good. We won games with you. Now you want big money. You hold off. Do y'all understand that why you holding off? That means you lacking practice. That means you ain't going to be no good when you come back. So why would I give you millions and millions of dollars that you done been off 10, 11 days? Because every day counts. Ask Bell. He ain't do no, he was pitiful when he came back. You got to practice. So do you think I'm going to give you millions and millions of dollars for you to hold that? So basically you saying, I ain't studying you. I don't care what the organization until you pay me. Okay, so now I pay you. Now you just like, you terrible. You one of them Pop Warner players now. And I done paid you all this money? I'm going to be mad. Very highly upset. That's why Pittsburgh ain't going to pay you. So Bear did all that holding out. So if they had paid him, you see when he came back, he wouldn't have been in shape. None of that. The bottom line, players, when you signed that dotted line, you probably wasn't rich anyway. Now you're a millionaire. You got plenty of money. But now you want more money. Oh, because my body, injuries, head injury. Well, guess what? That's what you signed up for. You knew that when you first drove up. All you military people can vouch for us, veterans. When I went down there at Maps and I signed and I swore in 3 times, I knew it wasn't going. I knew that it wasn't always going to just be me going to work, coming home and making government money. Russia, China, any war zone that got to do with the U.S., if I had to go, guess what? I had to go. So what I'm supposed to do? Oh, no, please don't send me. I can't do it. It don't work like that because you know why? MC Reggie Fresh knew what I signed up for. Any profession, you know, all you people out there with all your professions, whether you're a barber, beautician, nail tech, doctor, whatever, you dealing with people. You know what you got to do. Why? Because it's what you signed up for. So all you players, I want you to stop it. Not just on the Steelers, anywhere. Play the game and go about your business and try to win your team a ring. Because, and then let's just go back. And then what's so bad about it, Mike Warren? They end up going to a raggedy team, washed up in garbage, and you don't even hear their name called. Only time you hear their name called is a former Pittsburgh Steelers player. And that's it.
Let me address that.
Let me address that while you was the number 2 running back and went to the Jets, held out a year, went to the Jets, 2 yards a carry. Come on, folks.
Hey, Fresh, let me address that while you kind of work on your screen because it's kind of shaking a little bit.
Okay.
And you know we got a lot of people who are very technical when it comes to these podcasts and these.
Well, I tell
YouTube
you what,
video.
you people, I understand that, but listen, when you listening to my show, if you hear my voice, that's all you need to hear. You ain't got to worry about the picture.
Yeah. Hey,
nah,
but Fresh. Hey, you know, and I hear what you're saying. I think a lot of people have a problem with. They believe that once you make it to the NFL, you've earned that right, and even when you're on those teams, you earn that max contract. So with Bell, I know we've had a show already dealing with him, as well as Brown. I think people believe that the Steelers aren't going to attract the right kind of talent to get them over that hump if they're not willing to pay the players.
Well, that goes back to what I said, Mike. We take Walmart players and make them the series. Some will come, some will go. So what? If you got drafted to the Pittsburgh Steelers, don't think they ain't coming. We ain't worried about all that. Take your talented butt to another team that would never win your ring. Because it's 32 teams in the NFL, then it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. See, here's the thing, Mike. Here's the thing. What I want to ask you, you play for rings. Out of all 32 teams, it's probably, really to be honest, it's probably like 7 teams that are Super Bowl caliber. There's really no good teams. Yeah. Think about it. And Pittsburgh is one of them. So get
Fresh.
your little money and go to another team and just play for the hell of it.
I think that most people, when we grow up, we have aspirations of playing professional sports, right? Especially when you're dealing with a lot of when the league is 75% black, right?
That's right.
They're not necessarily jumping and raving to go to the NFL to perhaps get a ring. They're excited because they got drafted. They have the chance to change the trajectory of their family, of themselves.
I get that. But again,
so that's why they usually typically the first rounders with the first couple of picks, they usually go to lackluster teams. They go to the Jets. They go to the Bengals. They go to the Browns. I don't want to say the Browns because they're moving on up, right?
Man, the Browns.
You said, but you get what I'm saying, though, right? People, they even in the 70s and the 80s, right? They didn't want to go to the Steelers and make peanuts. They want to go there and possibly provide for their families. Now it's 2021, right? If you're a top 5 running back and you're playing for the Steelers, and you see, like you said, Ezekiel Elliott, that fat running back, you know, that's your favorite phrase to describe him, right? You see him making $80 million, right? And you sitting on that sideline in the Steeler Nation, and you're making a quarter of what he makes. All you're asking for is just a little bit. I mean, it might not be your problem, but it's something called taking care of your players.
Well, listen, man, Pittsburgh, I don't know where you was at if you didn't see the Hall of Fame. Pittsburgh always take care of their players, one of the top franchises in the business. But what I'm telling you is we're not going to give you no money if it ain't need to be. What they saying is we setting standards. You have to be a star. 3 and 4 years ain't going to cut the mustard.
So let me ask you this. Do you believe that the Steelers, you guys have a bar in every city, right? Steeler Nation is pretty
You
big.
better believe it.
They're probably the second most popular franchise behind the
International
Cowboys,
too.
but behind the Cowboys, right? So they're making money year over year, correct?
Right.
Yeah, and I understand they got old money. You always say they got old money, right?
You better believe it.
So I think a lot of people just feel that if they're making all this money, right, they should be able to attract better talent with better contracts.
Man, we
right?
keep listen, bro. Cowboys, for an example, that lets you know how stupid they are. Why would you pay all that daggone money and you still losing? You ain't won a Super Bowl in 20 years.
But see,
this is worse. That means you just lollygagging around. You just playing just to be playing. We don't play for keeps. I mean, we don't play just to be playing. We play for keeps.
Yeah.
We're trying to win the ring. That's what it's all about. You knew what you said, what you knew, what you was going to do when you first signed up. So I don't care about the family and all that. That's great. You want to take care of your family. Just like the military. You want to go to the army to take care of your family. But I didn't know how to go to war. I'm not buying it. It's
okay, let me ask you this too. Because
it's a rough sport.
Yeah.
You know what you're signing up with. If you stand out, you might get a little pay or whatever. But with Pittsburgh, not going to happen. So deal with it.
So let me ask you this. In any profession, do you believe the top performers should be getting paid top dollar?
Well, they could, but on the flip side of that, you got to look at it this way too. The position. See, sometimes I might not think it's fair for a linebacker or a little lineman that does all the blocking for Emmitt Smith and Jerome Bettis, but they get nothing. See, if you in a better position just because you happen to be a running back, nobody got nothing to do with that. But a running back gonna get more publicity than a lineman that makes you be a good running back.
Yeah, so I understand that. But
you got to take the good with the bad.
But okay, so like, say if you're the top 5 in your position, shouldn't you get paid top 5 salary because you are producing, right?
You should, but shoulda, coulda, woulda, two different things. Like I say again, it's something that Pittsburgh don't want to do. It's a franchise that's traditional. They great. Everybody loves the Steelers. The players do, but like I said, they get beside themselves when they start thinking they good. And good, and most people think 4 years is good. Good means consistent, means you better be a Hall of Famer before I pay you all that money. Zeke won't even go to the Hall of Fame.
So was Jerome Bettis good?
You better believe it. You see,
why was he given a legitimate contract?
You see where he's at,
they
right?
Should, but you know what? But do you believe that they should have paid him more, or they could have paid if they had the funds?
Like everybody should get money, but again, I'm the Pittsburgh way. I've seen how they do business, and whatever they've been doing, it's a formula and it works. So if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
So let me ask you this: you're the super fan, Pittsburgh Steelers fan. You've been to a bunch of games.
Yeah.
And I know you've been to other NFL games too, been to other stadiums, right? So is the cost of hot dogs cheaper in Pittsburgh than it is at, say, the Tennessee Titans stadium?
They're all about the same, and if it is, it's a 20-50 cent difference. It ain't no difference.
So shouldn't you be getting a discount? Shouldn't you be getting a discount since they're giving the players discounted salaries? You as a fan should be getting a discount.
No, okay, you play for the entertainment. My thing is,
but you see what I'm saying, all right?
Yeah,
so Reggie, it's kind of like, so me and you, we both go to Walmart, Target, right? One thing that upsets me about technology and your big chains like Walmart, right? I have to scan all my groceries if I go through the self-checkout line, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm spending $100, $200, whatever, right? I'm still scanning my groceries, right? Based off technology and based off what people say, well, we can save money on healthcare for our employees if we have these self-checkout lines, right? So why am I still paying the same amount of money that any other customer is paying? I'm checking
because
out my own
groceries. Because you're checking out on yourself?
So I should be getting a discount, right?
Well, listen.
So if you guys are, so if the Steelers are giving players a discount on their salary, or say the players are giving the Pittsburgh Steelers discounts on their salary, shouldn't you as a fan get free popcorn, free hats?
Oh, man, listen, they do sometime in tailgate party, they give out free stuff. But the thing is, that's part of business. That's how
bad
you keep
business,
the business going. They ain't gonna do all that. But one thing about Pittsburgh, all them stadiums,
Yeah.
Wherever we go, we're gonna make your stadium money. No, what we fill up, we sell out for arenas. They spend more stuff on merchandise with Pittsburgh in another
Yeah.
in another stadium.
So you guys do not have a revenue problem.
We have, hey,
Why don't you guys pass those savings and that revenue influx to the players?
Then that's when you start lowering your standards. Then you won't never be no good. You see
So
the
you believe-
Bengals, you see the Jets, them teams, all them old teams like that all do all that kind of. They just pitiful. Pittsburgh Steelers is gonna keep a standards, man.
I mean, and I understand that, but if you look at across the league, right, across the position, and you do have outliers like Ezekiel, they paid him a lot of money, but the other producers who are in the leagues at different positions, the top guys are getting paid what they're worth. I mean,
hey, man, I can't speak for other teams. I just know in Pittsburgh, this is what we do. If you don't want to play with Pittsburgh, you got a choice. It's just like Facebook.
You're right.
You don't like what you see, get out Facebook.
So let me ask you this: Mike Tomlin, right? Is he a top 5 coach, top 10?
Man, top 5, top 10, top 3.
Mike Tomlin is a top 3 coach, right?
Man, Mike Tomlin bad, bro.
So
he already a Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Did you see all the Steelers fans and players in the Hall of Fame, man? They don't get in the Hall of Fame without a good franchise. What's the excuse for all you fans out there and all you the players that was in the Hall of Fame? You didn't even show up. Steelers fans.
So Mike Tomlin, as far as salaries, he's in the top 10, right?
Oh, for sure, way in the top 10.
So it looks like Pittsburgh is paying him decently, but they have Pete Carroll ahead of him. They got John Gruden, and of course these salaries they change because people are in different negotiation timelines based off their contracts. So you had no problem with Mike Tomlin being a top paid coach?
No, I don't have no problem. He's a coach.
So, but what about the players?
Hey, bro, it's just like growing up. You got to wait your turn. If you're a senior, freshmen can't do what seniors do. Simple as that. Next question.
So when Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown asked for an increase, were they worthy of it? I mean, don't talk about like what they did when they got to the Jets.
Hey, man, it was considered.
Okay.
It was considered.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Not that they weren't going to, probably would have negotiated with him, probably wasn't going to give them what they want. But let's go back.
Yeah.
Your attitude. See, you forget about being suspended. You forget about them wilding out. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, they wilding out. They was wilding out.
Now I'm talking about before that.
Oh, yeah.
Bell got suspended. Remember he was doing it?
Yeah.
See? Not gonna pay you no money when you do stuff like that.
But what about Big Ben, man? He was wilding out, raping girls. Allegedly.
If Ben did it, shame on him. But he wasn't proven guilty, so you can't do nothing. You can't vouch Ben.
Twice.
Don't make no difference. If he didn't get proved, I ain't see no physical evidence. And again, if you're a celebrity, you got to separate yourself from the public because anybody can say anything to you.
Yeah.
You might get some lady on your show, soon she get up, Mike threw a pass at me.
Yeah.
So what you supposed to do? Man, Red, she tripping.
Yeah.
Same thing. Ain't nobody got no evidence.
So because Big Ben wasn't caught on video.
I didn't say it was right. If he did, I said shame on him. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I understand shame on him, but the thing is, he still got rewarded with $100 million.
You can't charge him if you didn't see him do it.
So what was Le'Veon Bell accused of doing when he was wilding out?
Weed.
Okay. Marijuana.
But he got caught.
Right.
It was in his system.
Marijuana.
It's different, but you didn't catch Ben. That's what she said. But we seen it in Bell's system.
It was
two
women.
with Bell too.
It was 2 women. I mean, so Antonio Brown, what did he was doing something crazy too. What was it with him?
He went to practice. I mean, he didn't even come to practice and didn't come to a game and didn't suit up because he got mad or something.
not coming to a practice, allegedly raping
That's,
2 women.
listen, man. Again, if I got you for something I seen you do,
Yeah.
I can only punish you. But if you tell me that you did something I can't prove it, I can't punish you, whether it's worse than the other situation.
But shouldn't there be backlash?
Bro, everybody, he got a lot of backlash.
He didn't get a backlash when it came to that salary.
Man, Big
Okay,
Ben
so yeah,
is 100, and they didn't want to give it to him.
yeah.
But again, Big Ben paid for the whole 100 million, bro. He paid for everything.
He got a
you see.
ring. He got a ring.
But now I'm talking about he got busted up.
What you mean busted
Broken
up?
arm, broken leg, nose, all that.
Was it
So
due
he
to a
paid
motorcycle
for it.
accident? I know he had got hurt.
But
He
it
was
ain't
gonna-
got nothing to do with football, but still.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? That probably is why they kind of held back too, because I think they put that in his contract. He couldn't ride motorcycles or
Well, maybe they did.
yeah. So, I mean, I know you're saying that Big Ben was busted up, you know, got broken nose, all that stuff, right? But that comes with the territory.
That's right. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. But what I'm saying it for is all they do is win, win, win. Not
Yeah.
like that old crybaby Brady. If you blow on him hard, he gonna cry and get a flag. That's why I said that.
Man, yeah, we don't want to go down that rabbit hole because you know we can go in on Brady anytime,
Yeah, I
every
ain't
day of the
said
week.
Brady that old. He's a scrub. He ain't no goat. And anybody on here thinks he's a goat, I got news for you. He's not.
Yeah, yeah. Man, so do you think that in the future, as the league progresses, that Pittsburgh is gonna have to try to start
Nope.
getting up? You don't believe it. You just want them to
Nope.
keep on playing
Like
the game
I
just like
told
how
you
they're playing.
before, Mike Warren, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
I think it's
If
broke.
you don't
They
want
haven't.
to play with us, you got 30 other teams to choose from, 31 more teams to choose from. We don't see you, holler at you. We take Walmart players and we make them out of series. We ain't no
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys. We ain't no Jets. We ain't no Patriots. We ain't no clowns. We are the Pittsburgh Steelers, the 6-time world champ, and don't forget it.
So let me ask you this too, and I know this is not your team, but you reference them a lot. Why are most people attracted to a franchise like the Dallas Cowboys, who haven't won since 1996?
Man, anybody trying to, hey, that's the fans. That's them. That's their mindset. That's their mentality.
The players. So I think the players are actually attracted to them too.
Man, that's like, they look like the Detroit Lions. So if you're attracted to them, you like the Lions too. Hey, it's horrible.
But you understand. Okay, so remove that criticism of the Dallas Cowboys, right? I mean, because the Steelers, they're an attractive team too, but there's something about Dallas.
Ain't nothing about Dallas.
Want to play
they
for them,
call
man.
America's team, and you know how who's supposed to be an American team if we want it.
The
Don't nobody
Steelers.
care about no Dallas. It's real dumb to talk about they spend money in their American team when you're losing.
Man, but
They
you know
don't-
what?
the
They take
joke
care of
is
their
on them.
players. I mean, the reason why they're attractive is, for one, you know, it's the Dallas Cowboys. You know,
Man,
growing up, I'm sure when you grew, just listen. I mean, I know when you were growing up, you know, it was y'all in the Dallas Cowboys. I know in the 90s when I was coming up, it was very attractive to be either a Dallas fan or a San Francisco 49er fan, right? Not many people wanted to be Bears fans. Shout out to Aunt Fresh. but there's something about Dallas that people are attracted to, and then it transcends into like the players who are currently in the NFL. Everybody wants that
just
star.
like they stadium and they cheerleaders, and that's
yeah,
it.
possibly.
They
yeah, I mean,
horrible.
but I mean, they getting paid too. Like, that's one thing, man. They might have a horrible organization, you know, compared to the Steelers at this current time, but it's something about Dallas that they
Yeah,
can just
because
attract
people
you.
gonna follow the money if they want to. Cause look, it's a homemade team. If you go out there and get a Deion Sanders or Jerry Rice,
Yeah.
when you buy people like that, you buying people like LeBron James and all them people.
Yeah.
You're supposed to win a championship. But the thing about the Cowboys, they still lose.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
got to do that.
But you guys are losing though too.
No, we still got a winning record. Don't matter. We don't be
Yeah.
losing. We was winning without Bell and Brown. The year before, last year, we went 11-0. They messed us up with the little. You know what they did?
Well,
We didn't even have a crowd.
They took your bye week, right? They took your
my
bye
bye week.
Yeah, man.
It don't matter.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying, though, right? Like,
Now, I understand what you're saying, but
Okay.
you understand what I'm saying.
yeah, I
So
understand
we
what you're
both
saying, but
agree to disagree.
Dallas is a more attractive.
Dallas suck. I don't even want to talk about no Cowboys on my panel.
Yeah, fair enough. But I got to get this out. But Dallas is a more attractive place than say
I
Pittsburgh.
tell you what, Mike One, I want you to go get my boy Phillip and get a jersey for me and let him let you wear it the next segment. Because I think I thought you was a Seattle Seahawks fan.
Hey, but look, just hear me out, man. I'm trying to be fair and balanced like
I
Fox
know you've been
News.
from, but listen, did you ever hear me say anything about any team on here good? You ain't gonna hear that from me.
I mean, but that's the definition of a hater.
No, I ain't no hater. I'm a Steeler fan. I ain't worried about them other teams.
I know, but just hear me out, Reggie, right?
Go ahead.
But we will. Well, you probably won't agree with this, but Dallas is a more attractive place than Pittsburgh, right?
It's just warmer. That's it. We got a lot of hills and it's cold. Dallas got a bunch of traffic, a bunch of trees, and a bunch of cows.
They got traffic because more people want to live there. When you think about,
I'm gonna tell you about. I'm gonna put Dallas. I'm gonna put Texas, the whole state of Texas, in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to you. It's like a joke. It says, "Move to Texas." Read it, and then when you get through reading it, come back and tell me what you got out of it.
Well,
That's
I mean,
what I feel about Texas.
I'm not disagreeing that they got a buffoon for a governor, but as far as the city of Dallas, right? Yeah, it has more. It has a lot more traffic because more people want to live there.
We got 3 rivers, bro.
You said what?
We got 3 rivers connected to us.
What's rivers got to do with it?
And we got hills, and Pittsburgh's a nice place.
Yeah, I mean, if you Pittsburgh nice if you used to living in the Appalachian Mountains.
Dallas is hot, and it's a bunch of traffic, and can't nobody down there drive.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that, but I mean, I think if Pittsburgh was in a different location, y'all would get more talent too.
Man, we ain't worried about. I told you, we got talent. When did we have a losing record? And we ain't never had no losing record with Mike Tomlin. We got talent. You can't lose. You can't win without talent.
Yeah, y'all got talent. Y'all might not have Super Bowl talent anymore.
Players out of series. Here's what you calling talent.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to listen. All you teams out there, you got one good running back, one good receiver, one good quarterback, and that's it. When they get hurt, here comes the excuses. Don't want to hear it. You better stop worrying about that one player. It's a wrap. Oh, man, my quarterback got hurt. Who's the quarterback for Dallas? Didn't he get hurt?
Yeah.
They fell apart. When Big Ben get hurt, we still kind of maintain.
Y'all got Rudolph, right?
Man, he's horrible. He ain't my backup.
Y'all got Haskins.
He ain't no backup.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when we had the Duck and Dobbs.
Yeah.
Rudolph ain't even in the equation. He got to go.
Yeah. But, I mean, I understand you saying Pittsburgh's a beautiful place, but when you think about Pennsylvania, you think about Philadelphia.
Brotherly love.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean,
and think about it, you do. But what about Pennsylvania? What about Philadelphia? What about the Eagles? Get your Eagle on. They suck. When you think about Pittsburgh, you think about the Steelers.
Yeah, because that's all y'all got.
That's what makes Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got steel. I mean, but I just can't. Okay, look, I'm not trying to be funny. Well, I actually am, but I'm not about to go to Pittsburgh to vacation.
Well, it's you, man. You ain't got to go.
I don't even want to take a connecting flight through Pittsburgh.
Okay.
But I'll take one through Dallas.
And just like Seattle, I just go on Posse on Broadway.
Hey.
That's all they got. Sir Mix-a-Lot. Other than that, ain't nobody trying to go to no Seattle.
Are you serious?
Fort Lewis and Broadway. That's it.
Seattle is a much look. Why are you gonna try to attack my city?
No,
Seattle is
you
a much
taking
more.
my city.
Seattle is a
An
much
eye
more
for an eye,
attractive
a city
city.
for a city.
But you know,
Now,
hey, Seattle is a much more attractive city than Pittsburgh.
what's that got to do with your team, man?
No,
Matter of fact,
but you brought it
Super
up though.
Bowl,
Hey, but you brought it up
Super Bowl
though.
extra large in Detroit. Who was them two teams playing?
Well, look, you brought
No, who was
Seattle.
the
You
two
said
teams
nobody
playing?
want to go to Seattle.
It don't matter, but
And
who's
nobody
the two
wants to go to
teams that was
Pittsburgh.
playing?
What's the population of Pittsburgh?
Mike, answer the question, man.
Hey,
Who won
hey,
Super Bowl extra large?
is Microsoft running to go to Pittsburgh to open up?
Who won Super Bowl extra large?
Is Amazon running to Pittsburgh to open
Hey,
up?
man, all day.
No, they're not. And Pittsburgh has a lower cost of living in Seattle, but Seattle it trumps Pittsburgh. And I'm not trying to be funny. Well,
Hey,
actually, I am. But
I got you a Christmas present when Christmas comes. You
Steelers.
gonna love the present.
Hey man, but look, I'll rock a
It's
Steelers
gonna
hat.
be Dallas on one side and Seattle on the other. That's your jersey.
Hey, but you know what? I would wear it proudly.
Wow. Folks, I can't believe the host is selling out right now. I can't understand it.
Hey, nah,
Mike.
I mean, to be honest, like Dallas is a very attractive type of city and attractive franchise.
Okay. Hey,
You know, I mean,
hey, Phil, if you listening, you got your new buddy.
How about them Cowboys? Nah,
How
but
about them Cowboys?
yeah,
Them bunch of losers. They all look like porch monkeys.
oh man, you basing off a preseason game?
Hey, a win is a win. We
Yeah.
gonna take it.
Yeah. I just hope you guys don't fumble the ball in the third half of the season like y'all did last time. You know.
Okay.
So I mean, but hopefully, you know, COVID doesn't take y'all's bye week.
And
Yeah.
after all that said, Mike,
Yeah.
who got the most Super Bowl rings?
Oh, here we go. So we know you're gonna go to the rings.
Answer the question.
I mean, it's the Steelers.
All right, let me ask you this: what you play for?
What do you mean play for?
What do you play the game of football for in the NFL?
So if as a player or as a
I asked you a
fan?
question. As a player, what do you play for?
It's all about that money, baby. Playing for that
What do
for
you
that
play
skrilla,
for,
the
man?
scratch, that money, that cheese, that
What do you
guac.
play for?
Playing for that money, baby.
All right, then, but what you play for? Because your money go and come. You can be rich tomorrow and poor the next day.
But you can
But
be
you
poor
can't
and have a
never
Super
take
Bowl
that
ring.
ring, right?
But you can be poor and have a Super Bowl ring.
Exactly.
That don't make no sense. I'd rather
Well, it
be
don't make
rich
no
and have no
sense.
rings.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
the NFL is based off the Super Bowl rings, and we got them. So you got one Super Bowl ring in Seattle?
Yeah, we got one. Yeah.
Not a good enough bet. At least you're better than the Browns, though. You know what I'm saying?
So okay, and this is a discussion we had in our little text message, right? So I believe the Celtics have more rings than the Lakers.
We ain't talking about basketball.
No. We talking about
basketball.
franchises. We talking about franchises, right?
Okay.
But most people would agree that being a Laker kind of trumps being a Celtic. Being out in LA trumps being in Boston.
Okay.
So it must be the warmer climate, probably. That's probably why.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really follow pro basketball because it's a bunch of basketball players playing street ball. I don't want to watch it. Running and gunning. It's ridiculous. And they play every other day. I don't like it.
Yeah, I understand, man. So, Reggie, final thoughts on the Steelers not paying top dollar for their top athletes.
I just told you, and I'm going to say it again out there. They're not going to pay a lot of money, so suck it up. If you don't want to play with the Steelers, pack your bags up and go to another team and don't get no Super Bowl ring. And take you $2 million that you was going to get more, and then after they tax you, you only got about $500,000. Stupid. Don't make no sense.
Oh, man. There you have it, folks. The Rocket City Network. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And we out. Yeah.
Peace.